Hey everybody, what is going on? My name is Free, and today, this may be possibly the last episode of EA Sports UFC Career Mode, and if it is, after the last fight, I'm gonna just talk about the series to you guys. So, first of all, we get better boosts in stand up, like we're gonna do that, because we already got max stand up. Gentlemen, this might be our last fight as well. We're facing Evan O'Gallaghan, who's got 92 rated, which isn't that good. So we've got 1,400 points. I might as well spend them. Done. Let's just improve that. Might as well use up all the points that I can if this is my last fight. Okay, so we'll train. Maxed out clinch. Maxed out stand up. The ground, not so much. We've got 1 minus in toughness and joint submission. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I might as well do that. And no, we're not going to do that. Definitely. Why are they so high? It's medium. I'm going to get injured. Yep. Injured because the game wants me to. Ah well. I'm ready. O'Callaghan. Smith versus Smith. Who was the better Smith? Jones. Is that Jonathan Jones? Ishida lost to Morita. So that'd probably be my next opponent if I do get a next fight. I don't know. Anyway, 35 wins, no losses on our record. Let's go, baby. Oh, as I knock my desk. Alright, so this series I honestly enjoyed making for you guys. But let's load into the game.
Between Primetime and Bone Crusher.
Okay. You think though the series, I've put 2 fights at least in an episode. And I've honestly tried my best to get this series going. As long as possible.
For this middleweight championship fight, Primetime is 5 years his elder. Bone Crusher will have a 3-inch.
He's got a 3-inch reach advantage. But this series I've tried to give you guys 2 fights an episode. And then upgrades and training during it. And other stuff. But this series has been really good to make. Because this is a game I really enjoy. Okay, I've tired myself out quite quick. I'm gonna just hold back.
And he lands again. Big shot.
Lovely.
Right into the midsection. Nice.
Okay, you wanna throw kicks, mate?
Strong jab. What an exchange.
He's actually hurting me. I don't like this. I'll hit the...
Oh, that's a big head kick. Wow, he is throwing some huge kicks here.
He reversed my takedown. We'll go to half guard.
Half guard. He's got the full mount, Joe.
Okay, he's in full mount. Screw it. We'll go for the leg lock.
It looks like he's going to go for the heel hook. You can get out of there. Come on. He drops back.
What?
It looks like he's
There we go. That'll make up for that mistake. Boom. And that's the win. It is all over. Wow. Heel hook win. If that's my last fight, that's how I get a win. If it is my last fight, then I might just redo the fight. Screw it. Ow, that looked quite bad. Is it my last fight? We'll look at the fight card. No sub of the night. Why not? I got a quicker win than him. Our popularity 1.6 mil and we are retired. I don't care about evolution points now. Go to menu. Sadly we cannot replay fight. And that is the end of this series basically. If there's anything extra, I forget if there's anything after this, but let's see. This is the fight game. Retirement warning. Time is an opponent you can only beat for so long, and your body won't keep sustaining the strain of training and fighting for much longer. Keep winning and go out as one of the best there ever was. So basically, we've got our last fight now. That was our second to last fight. This is our actual last fight for you guys. So we're going to retire as champ. Now, we've got 1,100 evolution points. We might as well just chuck them into something. We'll go all the way down to the bottom. Just buy a new submission. There. Yeah. That's 600. I thought it was 500. Just buy a load of submissions. Diaka choke. Side control bottom. That's a new move we can try out. This fight, let's go headhunting. The fight game. The fight game. Yeah, the fight game. Last fight. With your contract coming to an end, speculation is rampant that your next fight will be your last. You've been a true warrior throughout your career, and this last chapter will be no different. Go out there and give the fans one last glimpse of your greatness. Who are we facing? Better boost for ground! Yes! Eventually I got that. It was our final opponent. Connor Cole. 76. Just give me a level 100 overall, not a 76, bitch. This is UFC 317 and we're still a fighter. Okay, so we'll continue our training. Okay. We might as well do this. Go out there. We've lost chin health. I don't give a crap. It doesn't really matter anymore. We might as well polish up this. Just boosted it slightly, all our abilities then. Before the start of the fight, I want to do one thing. We'll see the card. No actual real people I know. We've faced a couple of guys on this card. We've faced Zatsev. We haven't faced anyone else. We'll just advance here. Soho won his fight. We'll put our champion pants on and we'll put some audio on for this fight. We'll put a bit of music because we're going out for the full experience. This will be the last fight and the last chance for you guys to hear Prime Time's announcements. So I'm going to shut up here. Settings, audio. Stick this on. I will shut up now. And 3, 1.
Coming up next, it's a middleweight title fight between Primetime and the Giant. The Giant, the challenger tonight, but confident that he can take out the champion and lead with the middleweight title.
As he steps towards this cage, he understands this is one of the biggest moments in his life, the biggest moment in his career. He is looking to take this title, and he believes his time is now. His preparation has gone perfectly. He is in outstanding shape. He has a great game plan and a great camp, and he believes that he will emerge the new champion of the world tonight after this fight.
He is about to enter the octagon for the last time in his mixed martial arts career. A true warrior, a UFC veteran who has entertained the fans for years. One last fight, and it's tonight for this UFC warrior.
The champion is in focus right now. He's making his way towards the cage. His training for this bout has been perfect. Everything ran according to plan. He believes he has a solid game plan, and he's ready to step in here and retain his title.
Prime time, set to fight the Giant. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. The Giant is 25. Primetime is 32. He will have a 5-inch reach advantage. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. This is his first fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 175 pounds. Fighting out of Manchester, England, presenting the challenger, the Giant. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 36 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Liverpool, England, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Prime Time.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times, and a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
What a build-up to this fight. Back and forth. Bad blood.
No touching of the gloves. But before we get into this fight, let's remove the music. That was just for that. Give you the atmosphere of the fight, which is one thing I want to do. Give you the best fight possible.
And
Here we go.
The middleweight title is on the line. Tonight's championship is scheduled for 5-minute rounds. White trunks for the Giant.
He's throwing.
Joe, we've talked about his grappling skills, and we saw it firsthand. Oh, he caught him early. Nice.
It did I just knock him out that quick? Well, I can't exactly talk to you guys about my fight now. See as how quick I knocked him out. About this game. I felt the series has gone, but we'll put like a match in the background. We'll simulate a match for you guys. I can just go to live. I can choose a fight now moment.
Boom! Out cold.
I refrain from punching it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Rugliano's called a stop to this contest at 33 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Lifetime.
We knew tonight, win or lose, in this championship fight, that he would be walking away from the octagon. He was determined to walk away with the belt, and he achieved that. What's next? Entrance into the UFC Hall of Fame.
He's right. We're gonna probably get entered into the UFC Hall of Fame. No award still. That's one of the funny things about this series. I've only gotten 2 Fight at Night performances, and that is it. We got some evolution points, and we'll return to the gym to end this series off. There's usually a cutscene at the end of this game, I believe. Else it'll just stick it in the gym. The fight game, retired. Being a UFC legend has carried you a long way, but time has finally caught up and claimed its victory against you. Don't worry though, your name will forever be whispered on the lips of those who speak of the greats that have stepped into the octagon. I already had these. It's basically telling me again that I've got Bruce Lee, Mike Tyson, Bas Rutten, Kazuki Sakuraba, even though I've done this already. And that is our career, ladies and gentlemen. We finished 88 rated with 1.7 million fans. We can technically just spend that, but it doesn't really matter. I enjoyed this series, and yeah, we've retired. Can't do anything more there. Just look through who were the final champions. He still was champ. He lost 6 fights. Christian Elliott, Daniel Hooker. He snuck it off. Joseph Benavidez became champ. Wow. I'm actually surprised about that. Paige Van Zandt still champ. 30 wins, 8 losses. And then Sidney Bryant knocked off Holly Holm at the end of the series. Barrett Justice, Elvis Watkins, and us, 37-0. Wow. Let's just exit our career, and we'll put on just a random match that I'll not play. You guys can watch if you want, but I want to talk about the series as a whole. And basically, I really have enjoyed the series, and the one thing that I most enjoyed was actually making the matches for you guys, and stick it on pro because I don't touch this game mode. But one thing is, I enjoyed making the series because it's an unexpected series. You don't know. It's like unpredictable how you're gonna win the fight, and you usually be thinking, oh, it's gonna be a certain way. I tried to make it as unpredictable as possible for you guys, how I won each fight, and there was a lot of difficulty in certain areas making the fights, how it happened. And bear in mind, I've done this in 3 weeks, this series. I've recorded it all for you guys on like 3 separate days. And they're really, it's not been that easy to record because I've got to balance the recording sessions with college, and college comes first before a UFC series because it's more important to my life, really. But recording videos, I enjoy it. It's fun, easy to do, but time to upload them takes a while. And I recorded this on the 4th of May, and this, well, I don't know when this will be released because I've recorded a bulk of them today. I'll check now how many I've actually recorded today, and it's I've gotten, so basically from episode 10 today, from today and days before, I've gotten from 10 to 20 for you guys, and they've been really long episodes for you guys. Some of them quite although some of them been like 8 minutes, there's still 2 fights in there for you guys. But one thing I've noticed is with the career mode this year, one major difference I'd say is the training. Yeah, you get more boost and access and stuff like that, but in certain times it's really hard to get like max stats, because like that I got to 88 rated or 89 excuse me, but not 100 overall. And some of the fighter challenges you get put up against 100s in them when you're like 76, you're like rank 30 odd. And I had this entire series on adaptive AI, so that means they'll get as good as you are and better throughout the series, and they just haven't, to be honest. If towards the end they started to slow down, it was easier to knock them out, and the opponent's difficulties varied so much, which is similar to UFC, don't get me wrong. But one thing I found an issue was the fact that when you get the opportunity to move up a division, you don't fight that many of the best names. The only one I remember fighting from the middleweight division was Anderson Silva. The rest were like out of it, really. There was no Chris Weidman, no Luke Rockhold, and anyone else that I forget who else in that division that's really good. But all of them weren't there for me. So the only one I got to fight was champion Anderson Silva, which was great. I've faced 2 of the greatest champions in Robbie Lawler and Anderson Silva. But the welterweight division was a lot more difficult for me, because you got all your fighter showcases down there, and you had the likes of who we faced. We faced Rory McDonald, Carlos Condit, Johnny Hendricks, Robbie Lawler. I forgot who else. We faced a lot of big names in the division, and it's been actually really fun. And geez, we've only just got into the intros for the fight. But one thing is, with the game itself, I'd say it's a little buggy in certain cases, in a sense that
matchups in UFC history.
it's buggy in a sense for when you throw like the spinning kicks. I'll be honest, because sometimes you'll just glitch about a lot. Because like you'll spin and you'll glitch a little and you end up on the floor and they can just jump on you quite easy. And it's something that I don't like that much because it kind of ruins why you'd use them. Don't get me wrong, they're flashy and fun to use, but they glitch them. They're a bit iffy in the way they've coded them. And yet, the reaction if you get hit when you're doing one of them, it's pretty weird. Moreover, I'd like to say that another issue I'd find is the ground game. I'll be honest. Yeah, you can stop them from moving, but they're not that good. Like, the ground itself is hard in the sense that if you're on your back, you're kind of screwed. The only way, when they get into full mount and then posture up and pound on you, you can hardly stop them. Because it stops you from doing the options to pull them back down to you, and then you can go for the like heel hook like I got towards the end of the series. But it's a game that you expect to have a lot of bugs because of how close you're going against AI. You like really touching them. I'll be honest, the clothing itself does bug a little on the characters. You see that a lot, but it's expected. It's a game that does have a lot. That has a lot to do. You've got the thing about them, they've had to build the fighters, the bodies and all of that. Individual fighters, yeah, they're basically remakes of each other because they're just different heights in a lot of them cases. But the bodies themselves, they've got to make it so that they take damage. There's this random damage calculator that works out how much damage you do to your opponent. It's really clever if you think about it, though. It's all about luck, this game. Hence why we've had so much success in the career mode, because we've basically got lucky with our strikes. And actually, let's just look at this fight right now. I have no clue who's winning, and we're 10 seconds away from the end of the round. It's a lot longer, this fight, than what actually happened in real life. But no, honestly, it's honestly though, the game's great. It's probably one of my favorite games to play. And I also get to play it whenever, which is a good thing. What do you expect from the series ending? Well, that career mode has ended. We're done with our Tuesday episodes of this, so we've got a long time to go, to be fair, till the series ends. Got another, like, well, for this to come up, there's going to be at least a few weeks, more than that. This series will last a long time, don't get me wrong. Although I've recorded them all, there's still going to be a while before they all go up, because 1 week already, the week that I recorded this, I can't upload it. So there's a problem there. However, I've still recorded it. So it's going to be weird. What's going to come up after this? Well, I'm going to obviously take a break of recording it, you know. It gives me time to think what to do. I've got the UFC live event recordings I do every Wednesday, so I get to continue that series. I'll keep going. I'll record them on Wednesdays. upload them Thursday, Friday if it's a double parter. And then I could, to be fair, I've got a plan for another series that may come out on Mondays to replace it, to replace this UFC. It depends though, because that series is a long term series, which is something I like. But what I could do to replace this series is like a couple of Ultimate Team fights or something like that. Something that could fill the series with UFC fights. Who knows? I'm honestly not expecting much, to be fair, from the series if I did Ultimate Fight Team, because I don't like Ultimate Team that much in the UFC, because it's so hard to build up your fighter and it takes a long time. That's one issue with it. But what I could do is build for you guys. I've got plans already. If there isn't a live event to record, I'm gonna make some my own events, like predictor events of what I expect to see at the next event, or so on and so forth. Plus, I've already recorded. Well, I haven't recorded, but I've already got made my prediction. What my version of UFC 200 before they announced who's in it. I've got who I want to be in that event, and then I've also got the actual event. I basically I try to remember who's fighting who in the real event, and I've made basically my own version of it.
Let's take a look at some of the action here.
Well, not my own version. I basically made that event in the live, in your creative own event mode, and it's actually pretty nice what I've done.
Here's a perfectly placed leg kick.
Okay, so now
Lots of action in that round.
what we're gonna do is
Here tonight inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada.
just play. I just realised that my screen faded because I haven't been touching the controller for so long. But no, I've enjoyed this series. It was fun to record. One thing I honestly think I did too much was spam them leg kicks. Well, not leg kicks, the kicks. My capoeira and all the spinning kicks. I think I spammed them way too much. So, I honestly didn't try my best, honestly, in that game, mate, that you got for this entire series. But I put a lot of effort into it. Like, thing is, a lot of people just think, oh, you button spam to get to win the game. No, you don't. You look for opportunities and timing. Hence why they put the feint into the game. That's one reason why they do it. They make it so that you can actually win is a good way to say it. Makes it so you make the opponent block before you throw the strike, and then they'll obviously lower their block, and then you can just go for a proper actual strike. Jeez, I swear every time I look up at the screen, it's always in a takedown. And Connor's somehow winning on the ground. But no, I've enjoyed making the series. I've said this about 5 times. The music, don't get me wrong, the game is awesome. I know I haven't played it in this game, but that's to avoid copyright. You know, things that affect you and stop me from recording the series. Plus, it's always fun to play a game where you can just, you get to strike at people and oh, I'm tired, actually win the fence. But what I actually enjoy though, while I can't play career if I don't feel like recording it, one thing is that I'll always do as a player, watch like this. I'd do this, I'd stick this on, and then just watch it go. It's fun to watch and see. Because the fights they actually do are a lot better than what I do. And they're always random. Except that Aldo in this mode is literally always going for takedowns. Seriously, I think Aldo's got like 20 or so takedowns. Okay, actually, I'll check that now for you guys. 5. He's had 5 takedowns. He's attempted 8 and he's got 5. Wow. So I'm basically gonna let this gameplay play out for you guys. And I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed this series, leave a like. If you want to watch them all again, by all means, go through them all. See how this series has grown, how I've taken commentary, and how much I hate this chair. The amount of times you'll probably hear it in the series is like a lot. But if I had a better chair that wasn't as squeaky as this, then maybe we'd be doing good. Anyway, if you enjoyed this series, please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new, or if you want to. If you're new to this, if you've just joined this series, why? Why watch the last episode first? I'm joking. Nah. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment about what game I should play next. I'll see you guys later.
Discipline, continuing the pace that you put forth for the first 3 rounds. The kind of endurance that you need is much, much more than just a 3-round fight. Oh! Right on his head! Vicious shot to the body. I like that, Mike. I like how he's mixing it up. Big straight punch. Nasty combinations here.
McGregor's bruise on his thigh is getting worse and worse. There'll be no dancing later tonight.
Good job of timing this combination of strikes here. Nice. Straight left to the body.
Nasty leg kick. In the clinch.
Oh, big knee. He dives on him into the guard with that punch. Oh! Trying to take the back here. And he winds up on top.
Conor McGregor's ability to defend from his back is amazing.
His ability to defend from his back is amongst the best fighters in the sport today. Incredibly technical with his defense. Knee to the body by the champ.
Foot stomp. He blocks that huge knee. They are really battling for position in the clinch.
Good
Safe
defense.
for now.
They separate.
Lands a flying knee here.
There's the jab.
Wow! This could be it. Oh, head kick. Nice takedown. He's looking to take the back. Oh! He's got full guard.
Aldo's back in half guard. Nice sweep.
opening him up with elbows.
Aldo gets it back to the guard. They have worked into the deep waters. 4 rounds complete. 1 round remains in this UFC title fight.
Let's take a look at some of the action from that round. Here's a perfect kick to the body. And here's another clean shot that lands. There's a powerful kick to the body. We really got a chance to see some awesome action in that round.
Ariani getting us set for the 5th and final round.
Are you ready? You ready?
5 minutes remains. Joe, this is the kind of fight that UFC President Dana White loves. 2 men willing to bring it.
I think these guys are getting fight of the night bonus for sure.
That knee to the body was blocked.
Nice leg kicks. His other eye is starting to swell.
And another strike lands. Joe, that's another solid kick.
Changes stance.
Look at this. Oh, beautiful combination.
Joe, you can see his sizable advantage in striking thus far. And a lot of those have been head kicks.
Slips and rips.
Solid kick to the body by McGregor. Oh, wow. McGregor with the good punch.
Full guard. Looking for a triangle, throws one leg over the shoulder, and he's out of it. He's going to try to take the back.
Looking to do some damage from the bottom.
Hit him with the right hand.
Great position.
Mounted here.
And now looking to finish by submission. Almost had the armbar.
He takes his back.
Here in half guard, you're all good there. Aldo's got the full mount again.
He's back to side control.
Really nice movement on the ground.
That bruise on his torso is getting really nasty.
Just gonna step right back over. That's a big elbow, Joe.
Huge elbow.
He lands a solid elbow.
Another elbow. He's got his back again. Now it moves into full guard. Nice sweep here. He's got half guard.
Aldo with the left.
Back up. McGregor with a nasty body kick.
Wow.
Brutal knee to the body.
There's a nice combination. Big takedown.
Not much time left.
Let's see what he can do from here.
They go the distance, battling for 25 minutes inside the octagon. Now, the judges will render their decision, and we'll find out who will leave with the belt.
And again, here in round 2, beautiful technique here. Times that strike perfectly. And round 3, another great, accurate shot. And here we are in round 4. We see another shot landing right on target. And in the final round, excellent timing again on that strike.
And here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47 and 48-47. With a winner by unanimous decision and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor remains the UFC featherweight champion.